What went down in my third trimester? Guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for your subscription, for tuning in. If you're new here, this is the best time to click that subscription button because this is where every sweet and amazing conversation happens. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and let's get right into. So when it comes to third trimester, it can actually really be a lot. Actually, I was telling a friend how that it was in my third trimester that I really realized that I was pregnant. Like I was enjoying myself all through my first trimester, second trimester, but when the third trimester happened, it was really serious. That is when the changes that you can't even imagine, like all through my first trimester, second trimester, I was glowing. See my picture here. I was glowing, looking beautiful, a babe and more. But when I entered my third trimester, the neck started becoming black, the face started becoming big, the nose. I don't know what pregnancy and nose has to do together, but you see that nose, eh? I think that's usually the part where they get to know that you are really, really pregnant because that nose just have to come out to declare that there is pregnancy somewhere in this body. So, third trimester came with its own changes. My leg became more swollen. My face was actually also swollen as well. Every part of the body, even the tummy. Hey, my tummy was now more outside. Like it was like we're outside, we're outside. But it was actually a very, very beautiful time. I really, really enjoyed my third trimester because at least I was able to eat, I was able to, do things. I felt very much better compared to my first trimester. But the changes, another thing that I noticed in my third trimester is actually the baby growth. During this time, you can easily see how big your baby's head is, how how long the legs, every part of the body. You can basically see it when you go for ultrasound scan. Yeah, I think it's ultrasound scan. I don't even ask me how many times I went to do this scan because in my third trimester, oh god, it was like every five market days. Because I just want to see my baby and just to be sure that it's fine. It got to a point, the radiographer also, I don't know what they call them now. She was like, you're always looking at your baby. I said, what else do you want me to look? Every part of the body of the baby is actually grown even at that point. Like your baby is free to come anything from 36 weeks or 37 weeks, depending. I had my baby at 37 weeks and everything was okay and fine. So yeah, I think the baby's growth is actually one thing. The baby will kick more. I thought my baby is one of those that okay, don't kick too much. But in my third trimester, the baby was always kicking and I really, really enjoyed it. Like just that before you call the daddy to come and feel the kick, the baby already stopped. It's like they do that thing on purpose. But so the third thing is actually the doctor's appointment. Like the doctor appointment definitely changed when I entered my third trimester. Usually I go to the hospital for antenatal every four weeks. But when I entered my second trimester, it became two weeks. And at a point when it entered 36 weeks, it became one week. So that was how it was for me. I don't know about other hospitals, but I think that is actually the general way it is, just so that they can keep a close eye with you to be sure that everything is fine and all of that. So the doctor's appointment was more frequent in my third trimester, and also getting of baby stuffs. Hey, this is where all the plenty money goes down because things are not even smiling. I tell you. So I got my own baby stuff quite early, like very, 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 very early. I think the moment I entered my third trimester, the first week of my third trimester was when I got my baby stuff. I just went to one of the big markets in Lagos because I enjoy shopping by myself. It can really be difficult getting something for me because obviously it might not be what I really like. So I went to the market myself. I went quite early because I wouldn't want the situation whereby I'll be pushing Tommy. in the market. You get what I mean? So I went quite early and I was able to buy the things that I got. If you would love to see my list, just drop it in the comment section. I'll feel free to like share it with you if you would want to see my list, the list of the things I got. And speaking on the list, I'm going to do another video on probably the things that you should not bother to buy. Because I quite understand that it is so easy and amazing. You are in your emotions at this point that you just want to get everything sweet and perfect for your baby. But trust me, you see those babies, eh? Hmm. Let me leave the conversation for my next video. Another thing that stood out during my third trimester is the emotional roller coaster. Like, I'm the kind of person that is usually not really, really emotional, like a strong woman kind of thing. But in my third trimester, I found myself really, really being emotional, just quiet, calm, all those things. They are not usually my thing, but I think it came with it and I just had to embrace it at that point. Another thing is the sleepless night. Hey God, looking for posture. Hey, I sleep this way. The next minute, I'm very uncomfortable. I'm looking for another posture to sleep. Getting out of bed. This one did not say it. Oh, getting out of bed. I'll be breathing as if I'll be breathing as if I just came down from a mountain. Hmm. Sincerely. And then the sleepless night, I was finding it difficult to sleep well and all. But it is all for the pregnancy. What can we do? Nothing. So I'm going to say that the second to the last thing I did during my third trimester would be the preparation towards the due date. Okay, for somebody like me, okay, another point. Let me drop this quickly. When it comes to third trimester, one of the things you're going to discuss with your doctor, your husband, your family, close family, depending on your choice. But for myself and my husband, we had a discussion. Okay, what kind of birth do we want? Do we want CS? Do we want the vagina birth? Based on our own what we want, yeah, what we actually want. And then in my next video, I'm going to be telling you the choice that we went for. But this is actually one of the discussions that you need to have in your third trimester. And then the last thing will be the preparation towards your due dates. So for somebody like me, as my when my due date was approaching, my husband had to fix the car seat. I started packing my hospital stuffs. I don't want a situation whereby you get to the hospital and then you realize that, oh, you didn't take your toothbrush. I was very, very precise about my hospital bag, everything that needs to be there, the baby clothes, the nappies. If you want me to share a list of what is actually in my hospital bag, feel free to ask me in this comment section, and I will drop an answer. Or you can also go on YouTube, things to pack in your hospital bag. Yeah. So those are the things that I did at the when my due date was actually close. And then another thing that I did during my third trimester, which was very, very profound, is exercise. No, I did a lot of exercise. Is actually good for the body, especially when you're pregnant. There are some exercises that are actually advised. Like I bought my gym board. I was bouncing on it while I was at home, and several other things that I did. Exercises helps you to put your body in shape, and it helps you to recover very, very. So these are the list of things that went down in my third trimester. Let me know in the comment section how your own third trimester was, and any advice that you can give to new mom, pregnant women, and what have you. Feel free to drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. If you're enjoying this content, do well to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.